Welcome back, folks, to part 8 of the Pokemon, or Let's Play Pokemon Yellow, no Pokecenter, no Pokemart run. I have one thing to tell you, folks, and I really want to apologize for this. It was completely unintentional, but what happened was when I went to go play, or when I finished recording the last part, I accidentally closed the emulator, and due to the fact that I was playing legit indeed and didn't create save states, basically I lost the save state. I lost where we were up to, and so unfortunately this is what we currently have. It's a little different than what you would have seen in the last video. If you go back and check, the PP are a little off. I have less poison stings, less thrash, or I think the same amount of thrash almost, and fewer water guns. I'm not sure about the double kicks, but needless to say, the run is slightly different. Nidoking is the same level. I threw out the full restorer. I threw out the 2 extra rare candies that we used, and basically tried to emulate what happened as best as I could. Nidoking is also slightly damaged as he was in the last part. So, as much as I would have preferred to just continue on in the run exactly as it was, like that is fully what I intended to do. There was it's in no way me trying to mess with the run or anything like that. But here just to show you my box, so the rare candies in full restore, so that I'm not hiding them or anything like that. This is exactly as it was in our last run. So that's what I have. I got rid of all the extra items, and there's no other place I could have hidden them. All I wanted to do was create a legit run, and even though I had like a horrible instance in parts 4 and 5, I think, whatever, on Nugget Bridge and all that, dying twice, that never happened in the practice runs. I wanted to keep all that, and I wanted to keep it the same. So I apologize to all of you for how things turned out, but that's what happened, and hopefully you guys can forgive me with that, and we can continue on with the run. For those of you who question the run now because of this and say it's illegitimate, do what you will with that. All I can say is I tried my best to keep it as legit as possible. Of course, there's no way of ensuring that Nidoking's DVs are exactly the same as what they were in the previous run, or in the actual legitimate run before this. But I really would have preferred to keep it that same way. So I know I've eaten up a lot of your time just blabbering on here. So let's continue on with this run as best as possible. But yeah, I'm really sorry about that, folks. Hopefully it doesn't tarnish your view of this run, but if it does, you're totally fair in your assessment. There's no real justifying how it all turned out, but hopefully we can continue on from here, and you can judge the rest of the run based on this current instance. So let's work at it from there and see how it turns out. So we continue on here in what is this, Rock Tunnel. There are a lot of required fights in here, and unfortunately there's no items to pick up, so I have to go through this place while at the same time taking a lot of damage, and I don't get to pick up anything for free. It's just a part of the game I have to run through. I much would have preferred to have that crit first, and instead of taking that damage from Slowpoke, but that's how it turned out. So, the thing about Rock Tunnel is, as long as you know the route, you don't even need HM Flash. You can work through the entire thing. Flash just may ease some people's minds, but realistically, you can get through easily. I'm just going to close one thing here. Sorry about that. I think I will use the Super Potion here, though, just to be on the safe side. Or, yeah, we'll use the Super Potion. So there's a trainer there. He does have some Pokemon that could give me some trouble, but whatever, it is what it is. Well, Confusion Hacks definitely sucks. And there goes that, there goes my Super Potion, basically. Fully waste. So, what can I say, folks? Like, it can't get more legit than this. I'm definitely, getting screwed over in different parts here. And where? Oh crap, I also lack a Hyper Potion too, so that's definitely a pain. So not only did I lose the full restore that I had that I also used up in the previous run, I also lost the use of an extra Hyper Potion, which I didn't use in our run. So there you go, I did hurt myself, and I'm gonna have to use an Ether here to restore PP on Thrash, so. Taking out Bulbasaur. I get to level 32. So yeah, like I said, folks, like, I lose the rare candies, I lose the full restore, I lose the Hyper Potion. Like, it can't get much worse than this. So I'm really not much better or worse off than I was before. It's basically the exact same spot. For those of you who want to argue, do as you wish. That's all I'm going to say about it, and we'll just continue the run as is. So we'll slowly make our way through Rock Tunnel here. There are some fights I do want to avoid here, just to save PP and whatnot. There's a trainer just to my left there by that rock, so I do avoid him. And there's another trainer here that I also avoided, so it's not too bad. Right, now for this part here, I think there's a trainer just to my right a bit, so I'm going to avoid him. Head down, and there's a Machop. And so we run from the Machop and we continue on here. The one thing about Rock Tunnel is it is hard to see, and I want to avoid running into any trainer battles that I do not need to at all. Especially with the way the HP thing is working. So, we got to be very careful. There's a trainer here that I absolutely do not want to fight either. I can beat him with my water guns, but I do not want to waste extra PP if I don't have to. So there we go. I was able to avoid him, and we can continue on here. Sorry. The reason the music stops occasionally is just because I am looking at a map just to help get me through this a bit. I know there's some people who can do this on their own, and definitely props to them. Cote, the guy who did no Pokecenter run of blue. He, I think, mentioned in one of his videos how he knows like the entire layout of rock tunnels. So definite props to him for knowing all that stuff. I unfortunately am not as privileged to have that knowledge, so I got to rely on this little map here. So we'll run through this hiker here as fast as possible. There's another Graveler, and all of these should be one-hit KOs. The rock Pokemon just it's too simple here. And there's another trainer fight I also want to avoid here, so I'll slip around him. And we're almost out of the woods here, folks. I can avoid 2 more trainer fights, and then there's one last, unfortunately, that I do need to fight. And she shouldn't be too much trouble, since I do have Thrash. So we'll do that, continue on, and we'll be out of Rock Tunnel and into the clear. So, Rock Tunnel is more of an inconvenience than anything. There's a couple trainers you have to fight, but other than that, doesn't give you any good items. And we made it through decently, fairly decently. We did lose our stupid potion facing that Slowpoke, but other than that, we made it through fine. And I should be able to get through at least to Celadon with not too much trouble. So remember to pick up the Max Ether here. Very important item for later on in the run. And avoid all the other trainer fights as we enter Lavender Town. The one thing that some of you may have noticed as well as I was saying that the run had to be refinished or redone, Bulbasaur is a lower level, and Bulbasaur and Charmander also lack nicknames. But thanks to the fact that we are now in Lavender Town, the narrator lives here, and oh, not this house. The narrator is here, and we're able to adjust their nicknames back to what they should be. So here, I'll do that in a second. I believe this was the, I believe Charmander was Hernandez, as far as I can recall. I think that's how it all worked out. But yeah, you guys can leave comments on the video. Feel free to badger me about the fact that I lost the legit run. Do what you will. But that's simply how it worked out. There's no other excuse as to why it happened. It was just a failure on my part. I didn't manage to save the game, and that's how it worked out. So from here, the music stopped just a second. I needed to load the page. The thing is, I have to know exactly what's coming up, otherwise I severely risk losing the run. So, double kick takes care of these Clefairies in no time, and I fight that last over the other guy just for the fact that my water gun, I think my water gun PP are almost out, so may as well make use of double kick. Yeah, right there. Only one water gun left, so I'll conserve that for now, as I see fit. And eventually water gun will be replaced with bubble beams. So we continue to make our way through, not without too much trouble. So that's how it works out. We also want to avoid as many trainer fights as possible, so we take all shortcuts that we can. And luckily for us, there's 2 fights there that we can avoid. I can't go through that way to Saffron, I just realized. And I think after I find the 2 items inside this tunnel, I guess it is, I think we're going to end the part off here. And I'll meet you guys in Celadon as we prepare to enter the game corner. It's definitely one of the more interesting parts of the game, and should be a lot of fun. It's we're slowly starting to make our way through the game, and hope you guys have enjoyed the run so far. I pick up a nugget. It's not really too useful, but there is another item in here that I do want to pick up. I'm not quite sure where it is, which is why I'm walking so incredibly slow. Just making sure I do not pass it up. So, as we go through here, I believe it's on this track. No? Anyways, you can see my struggles. There are times where I forget where exactly the things are. There it is, the elixir. Definitely a useful item in this. Restores 10 PP to every single move of one Pokemon. So, very useful in this type of run. And there we are, folks. We made it to Celadon. So, hope you enjoyed this part. Like I said, leave a comment about what you think of the whole situation now. And let me know what you guys think. So, hope you enjoyed it. I'll see you guys next time. Bye.